So back to part 3 of my long-running back and forth with somebody at AutoTrader, trying to tip them off where it's going wrong and what harm they were doing to the motor trade and what harm they were allowing to be done to the motor trade, and also the damage they were doing to their name and their website by blatantly ignoring the things that I was pointing out to them. I was still selling cars when I was pointing these things out. And I knew very well it wouldn't be fair on my partner, John, because he wanted to carry on. Me, I have never bothered about any backlash to myself or what opening my mouth has cost me in the past. And trust me, it's cost me a lot of money and jobs too, because I cannot keep quiet. However, John is probably one of the nicest people I know, family man, a lot of money invested in Grosvenor Garage, and wants to carry on working. So I waited until I'd retired. Hello?
Hi, Baz.
Hi.
Do your battery test to test Teslas?
It should do, yeah.
Well, I've got a lot coming on Friday. We want to trade in.
Oh, blimey, right, okay. Friday, what day is it today?
Wednesday.
All right. Well, let me know what time he'll be there, and I'll come down and have a look.
I won't know till
All right.
If I get to find out, I'll let
Yeah,
you know. But
well,
I
yeah.
think he'll just turn up.
Have you not got his number? Can you not blooming, you know?
Yeah, I'll try and pin into it.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's coming from, I see.
Right, okay. But yeah, it should do. What? How old's the Tesla?
It's 20.
What's he looking at?
Land Rover Discovery.
Right, okay. Well, so he's going back to petrol then, yeah. Okay.
His lifestyle's changed. He's only had it about a year, I think.
Right. Have you got the registration number? Just search it, see if there's any, previous adverts and stuff for it. I'm just making a video at the moment, so.
Alright, well, when you get a chance,
yeah.
Go on motor check and it's on there, I'll just put it on.
Right, okay.
It says at the top of the thing, as this is an electric vehicle, we strongly recommend an Avalue battery.
Oh, yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
That's what I thought of you. Avalue.
Yeah, I come in handy sometimes.
You do? Not very often.
No. Not very often.
All right, bud.
See you later. Ta.
See you later.
Speak of the devil. So, I didn't want to cause any waves, but now I don't work with John. John's on his own. John has an AutoTrader account. And anybody from AutoTrader watching, if you want to say something, say it to me. Don't take it out on John. Otherwise, I'll make a lot more videos. So, the third part, here we go. This is the vehicle. This is what I sent to them at AutoTrader. Renault Zoe, 100 kilowatt Iconic, £26,995. And you'll see there, higher price. And then we look, I don't know whether you can see that, it's not a very good. 5,680 above market average. They've got no chance of selling this at that. So why have they advertised it at that? We go into the only available for pre-sale. Manufacturer demo, £26,995. Vehicle registered 30th of the 12th, 2022. That was the 22nd of August. I sent that message to him. And then we go into dealer portal at the time, £5,680 above retail valuation. 2nd of June 2023. It was advertised at 26.99. Now you see, I suppose you'd have an argument for saying, well, AT Price Tracker is a third-party app. How do you know that that's right? This is AutoTrader. This was AutoTrader at the time, which I sent to them their own information. 2nd of June 2023 at 15:30, because it even tells you the time when it was changed. £26,995. 2nd of June, reduced £7,000, 19,995. 3rd of June, another £200 off, 19,795. 13th of June, plus £7,200. Why would you think that is? There you go, that's what I sent. Does nobody check your adverts? This one appears in retail check, and I assume it's part of the data used to create a valuation. He's come back. Great flag, can you send me the link? I'll ask the team to look at it. 23rd of August 2023. Renault Zoe, lookers, £29,999. £8,692 above market average. Higher price, you think? With the message, the more I look, the more I'm convinced that your pricing algorithm has been compromised and is being manipulated. Demonstration model available September 2023. There you go, there's the price. Vehicle registered 30th of the 12th, 2022. Demonstration model available September 2023. £8,692 above market average. Higher price. We go into dealer portal. Price position 140.79% of retail price. Why would you put a vehicle, value rank 43rd of 43? Why would you put a car on at that price that's not for sale? How can you advertise a vehicle that's not for sale? Now let me just tell you this. We had a car stolen from Grosvenor Garage, and I actually advertised it on AutoTrader with a reward. And they rang up and they said, you're going to have to take that off. So I said, why? Well, it's not for sale. Well, if we get it back, it will be for sale. It was for sale. They probably saw it on your site before coming to pinch it off my site. So I want it on. No, you can't. You can't have it on. I want it on. No, you can't have it on. And if you haven't removed it by this afternoon, we'll remove it for you because it's not for sale. Of course, I'm not one of the big boys trying to manipulate EV prices. This was a petrol Audi, I think it was. I'm sure I've got a photograph of it. Up as you're laying. That never happened. Of all the things that never happened, that never happened the most. Somebody yesterday as well accused me of photoshopping that I've got nearly 53,000 subscribers on YouTube and I've just passed 47 million views today. They think I've photoshopped it. People seem to have a very, very low opinion of me, I'm not sure. For a guy who only tells the truth, people don't like me very much. Come on, where are you? Ah, there we are. That was it. That was the advert. 10th of February 2016. That was the pictures. That was the picture there. Let me just do that so you know. Stolen. 10th of February 2016. Oh. So, because that wasn't available for sale, I couldn't advertise it. This is in AutoTrader. This is how you get your prices. So you look up your competition in Dealer Portal. See there? Pentagon Lincoln, £26,420, same car elsewhere. The actual price, because I put exactly the same car in Dealer Portal to tell me how much I should be selling that for, and that 20,747. Exact mileage. The one thing about going in Dealer Portal, it gives you a registration, NG72CXH. So that was another one. Way overpriced. Compromise because we're including prices like that in our valuation model. Compromise, and this is my reply, compromise because there are a lot of cars which aren't actually for sale on AutoTrader with prices that are outrageously high, and they do show up in retail check. My point being, if they show up in retail check, then they are being included in the algorithm. They're included in AutoTrader's information Can you see the problem with your valuations, especially if you work back from retail? Vauxhall Corsa, 50 kilowatt GS line. Retail valuation, £27,295. Part X valuation, 21,850. You'll see there, SA23 EKG, 2023, 100 miles. This is what the AutoTrader valuation tool gave me. If somebody came to our garage, a part exchange valuation, £21,850. Retail value, £27,295. Now that is ridiculous. If you think you can get £5,500 across a Corsa, you're out your tiny mind. You would only be an algorithm to think that, because anybody in the motor trade knows that just not going to happen. SA23 EKG, just go back, SA23 EKG. This is what AutoTrader's valuation tool told me that I should be that I should be given in part exchange, 21,850. This is an advert for one of 24 Vauxhall Corsas in Dealer Portal. So they've already got the information in Dealer Portal. The information that they've just given me that I can sell at £27,295. Arnold Clark has that car for sale on the forecourt, which is listed in Dealer Portal for AutoTrader. AutoTrader have got it on their website, £24,998. That's how much they're asking. £2,314 below retail valuation. Price position 91.53%. It's the same car. And they'll also give an extra £500 on the part exchange. So it's not even 24,998, is it? It's 24,498. But AutoTrader, I'm paying for this information a lot of money. They're telling me that I should put it on their site at 27,295 when it's already for sale at 24,998. It gets even worse. When we compare this vehicle, Arnold Clark has 19 of these cars listed in retail check. They're all over the country, so distance and regional popularity is not an excuse. Using the last reg and mileage of the car they advertised, 18 miles away from me, it gave me a retail price of £27,295. That puts me 24th out of 24 in Dealer Portal, in pricing. 24 of 24, it puts me last. What do you think the chances of me paying for that information, using it and cocking myself up? How many thousands of pounds do you think that would have cost me? Do you think if I had to work back from retail, which is what they tell us, they tell me £27,295, so work back from retail, how do you think I'd have got back to Arnold Clark's retail price of 24,998? And they've got 18 others exactly the same, and they'll give you an extra £500 on your part exchange. How can your data tell you to tell me and tag it with a price banner to advertise the car at £2,297 more than Arnold Clark is selling theirs for? There are 19 equal firsts at £24,998. 4 that aren't actually advertised, which still rank higher than the car you've advised me to price at £27,295. It just doesn't make sense. You are like sirens calling the car dealers onto the rocks. Come back to me, this is a good flag. Let me pick up with the team. Hope you are well. Have you got the reg? I've sent them the reg. This is the reply I get back. I've had a look into this and our valuation engine is working correctly. I think what is causing the confusion here is that AC have quite a few pre-reg for sale on a 23 plate where they have priced them well below our valuation. However, there are quite a few other examples on one plate older, 72 plate, which are priced well above what Arnold Clark are advertising theirs for. And this higher pricing on the slightly older examples, which have higher mileages too, is more than offsetting the underpricing by Arnold Clark. Eden Group, for example, have quite a few 72 plate examples for sale above £30,000. So do you think they're going to sell them? Or do you think the Eden Group have got absolutely no chance of selling them? Why hadn't Arnold Clark priced theirs just a bit under the 72 plate, higher mileage ones? Why way less? Why £5,000 less when they're newer with delivery mileage on? Why have they done that? Who's in the right here? Is it Arnold Clark's? Or is it the Eden Group? I'll tell you who it's not AutoTrader. If a car is for sale at a certain price and there are any amount of them, then it is not worth more. You know, May AutoTrader, can you not understand what you're doing to dealers with your pricing and your price tags? Eden Group, for example, have quite a few 72 plate examples for sale above 30,000, and this is pushing our valuations up more than Arnold Clark's vehicles are pulling the valuations down. If the retailer uses the filters in Retail Check to include competitor stock, a plate holder, he'll see all this additional stock. Honestly, I don't understand their logic. If there's a newer one for sale at less money, the older one is overpriced. That's the way it works. That's what's happening with electric vehicles. You can't still ask the same for older vehicles when a new delivery mileage one comes on that's discounted to buggery, because you'll just sit on it. And then the next new batch will come and you'll still have yours, and the next new batch, and you'll sit on it and lose a fortune. Sadly, again, that's a bad copy, but all the same vehicle, all underpriced. Not sure if that image has come through. What it does show is the sheer spread of price on the car, and hence our valuation reflects that. Right, there's a saying, is it GIGO? Garbage in, garbage out. If you feed garbage in to your algorithm, garbage comes out. That's garbage. So at this point I thought I'd make a graphic about GIGO, and this is what I put in to ChatGPT. What does GIGO mean and how do you pronounce it? GIGO means garbage in, garbage out. What it means, it's a principle from computing and data analysis that says if you put bad data, assumptions or logic into a system, you'll get bad results out, no matter how sophisticated the system is. In plain English, wrong inputs equal misleading outputs. Flawed assumptions equal flawed conclusions. That applies not just to computers, but also to statistics and spreadsheets, AI models, financial forecasts, EV range claims, cost per mile figures, depreciation models, etc. Very relevant to your content. Now, I promise you, what you saw the input at the top, I have not tried to fix this in any way. I've not tried to influence it in any way. These are the answers it's given me. How to pronounce it? GIGO rhymes with ego, not spelled out letter by letter. Quick example, using WLTP range as real world EV range equals GIGO. Using dealer supplied average days to sell without checking unsold stock equals GIGO. Feeding AutoTrader headline stats into a video without context equals GIGO. GIGO, you can't fix bad inputs with clever analysis. That's garbage that you're selling to dealers as gospel. Because if you don't adhere to that, you get a price banner, which says it's too dear. Here's another one, my favourite lookers. 2023 73. Added on the 1st of the 9th, 2023, £79,999. I would be very interested in your opinion on this. Demonstrator not for sale, 6 miles. £31,043 above retail valuation, 163.41% of retail. 1st of September 2023 at 11:32, £55,380. 2nd of October 2023 at 15:06, plus 24. It's been increased by £24,619. Thanks for flagging. I'll pick up with the AM. I do appreciate you sending me stuff, by the way. I do always share it with the teams. Thumbs up. It's looking to me like there's a concerted effort to drag EV prices up on AutoTrader's valuation system with strategically registered and drastically overpriced vehicles. And if I'm honest, with AutoTrader's obvious favouritism shown to anything EV, I think they are turning a blind eye. Nah, won't be that at all. I'll get the AM to call lookers tomorrow and see what they're doing. As I've said before, I look for patterns. There's too much of a pattern forming. The same dealers have cars advertised way overpriced, then the same cars way under too. Many cars are being increased in prices on the same day. Brand new cars being purposely advertised as used. Lots of EVs being advertised with the mileage left off. First pages of a mileage search are a joke and a waste of the customer's time. Also cars which I am pretty sure are unregistered being advertised at new retail prices, but as a 2019. Taycans advertised as 2003 and 2004 registered. One as a Fiesta. Either it's been done on purpose or there are some thick people out there. So why would you advertise a 2019 Taycan as a 2003, 2004? Well, when you do an oldest first search, it comes up first. That's the first vehicle you see. I see the Skoda dealer hasn't removed his not for sale £20,000 overpriced Enyaq. I'm afraid AutoTrader is going down the nick and fast. Tesla Model Y, dual motor, performance, auto. Advertised in used, crayon, pan roof, brand new, 2023, 23 reg, 20 miles. That's a Tesla Model Y. Does it look like a Tesla Model Y to you? You go into it, used Porsche Macan, 92 grand. This is advertised in electric vehicles as a Tesla Model Y and a Tesla Macan. We don't check them manually, no. We have some checks in place that are automated, but ultimately it's each retailer who looks after their own stock. I'll chase the AM, that's about the Skoda. Still on, as is the 2010 Taycan, and now a £257,500 Tesla. You really need someone checking the adverts. Your system is just open to abuse. Now, you didn't believe me, did you? You didn't believe anybody would be so stupid to let this be advertised on their data-driven website. Tesla Model 3, £257,500. Tesla Model 3, there you go. Porsche Taycan, that's a 2004 Porsche Taycan, £76,451. 2004, 10 miles. Still on, 79,999, demonstrator not for sale. Told them again. We've spoken to the retailer, but they want that price on it. Why would they want that price on it? It's not for sale, and it's 160 odd % of retail. Why would lookers want that price on it? Of course they do. How else are they going to get EV residuals up? Arseholes. It's not for sale. They wouldn't let me put my car on that wasn't for sale, but the big boys, okay. Then we get to AutoTrader's data. Mini Cooper, 2009, £2,100. Electric. Another one. Mini Cooper, 2010, 4995. Full service history, ULEZ compliant. Oh, that's electric too. It's a 1.6 electric. I'm afraid it's going down the nick. You do know there are two vastly overpriced Skodas appearing in retail check, and therefore I assume also are taken into account in your algorithms. Used Skoda EV valuation. Arnold Clark advertising brand new cars at brand new prices as 2022s. New Taycans, New VWs, not registered, but being advertised as used cars. What a mess. There we go. Approve used. Volkswagen ID Buzz Pro, one of a kind, brand new. It's advertised in used. You can just make up a year or leave the mileage off to get to the top of a search now. I'm going to report them to Trading Standards tomorrow. To be honest, I'm sick of the big boys getting away with tactics that AutoTrader would instantly jump on if it was an independent dealer like myself. Do you mind sending me the various bits on an email and I'll forward them through to the relevant teams? They aren't interested. Seemingly you can do what you want if it's an EV, and there's a chance it will increase residuals. We once had an Audi nicked. I posted it on AutoTrader with a reward on it. They rang and told us that we couldn't advertise a car that's not for sale, and if we didn't take it off, it would be removed. How times have changed. There's the VW Buzz, one of a kind, brand new. Again, another used one there, brand new, October delivery, all in used. And all those, of course, will be taken into account in AutoTrader's used car pricing. It's a new one at new price. Another one, brand new and October delivery. All brand new, unregistered and advertised as used. Great way to lift average EV prices up by 0.6%, don't you think? It's just been reported then that the average EV prices had gone up. Then we get to another one, Skoda. £43,980, good colour. KR23 YWP. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Oh, hang on. Skoda, £54,490. KR23 YWP. Them Skoda boys are really taking the piss out of your valuation artificial intelligence. In case you think it's accidental, the lower mileage, higher price, same car, same reg car was loaded after the cheaper, higher mileage car. As you seem powerless or uninterested with these deliberate attempts to influence EV residuals, I have reported it to Trading Standards along with the cars you have advertised at inflated prices that are not for sale. Mind sending it me on an email with the links? There are the two cars in Dealer Portal where we get our valuation prices from. The two exact same cars. Okay, their algorithm or whatever even flags it up. It's the same car. Marshall Skoda Bedford. Marshall Skoda Bedford. Same car elsewhere. Same car elsewhere. Now, what makes it worse? I've put that car with those details in, and here it's come up, my car, with 1,000 miles on, and AutoTrader have told me its price is what I should price it at. A good price is £48,406. Thanks. Messaged the account director. Me again. I see the ENIACs are still advertised. What a joke. And then it just gets even funnier. See these Minis? Mini Cooper 995, electric. Mini Cooper 2975, electric. Mini Cooper, electric. Mini Cooper, electric. A 1.6 electric. Did you ever wonder why used EVs were going up, sales going up, according to data by AutoTrader? There you go. Mini petrol and diesel EVs still advertised. Then I saw an EV on dealer auction. Here you go, Mini Cooper, electric, reserve met, so it's going to sell as an electric. I emailed dealer auction and then I rang them up. And they didn't do anything about it, so I think I called them morons or something, and I made sure that they knew that I thought they were morons, because they are morons. You know, they let the sale go through. They told me they let the sale go through. I lost my temper. I told them what I thought. You do not have access to this page. You are currently unable to view or purchase vehicles. I contacted them. I knew what it was. And they'd banned me. Oh dear. It's a no-win situation for me, so you'll be pleased to know that I am going to leave you alone. I am filled with despair at the way the trade is going, but I'm going to concentrate on making it to retirement rather than saving the motor trade. Barrie. Oh Barrie, I'm sorry to hear that. You wouldn't believe how many people in AutoTrader know about you because I send your messages far and wide. Let's chat tomorrow on the phone. I've upset Dealer Auction. They say my tweet was verging on slander, so they've blocked me. I say that if it's the truth, it can't be slander, but I'm just tired. As I say, it's a no-win situation. We can't do without AutoTrader, but I really feel that you're letting the majority of your customers down at the moment. Happy to chat tomorrow. There you go. We never chatted. He never came back to me. That was it. 18th of December 2023, I gave up trying to help them and point it out. And then I started pointing it out here as soon as I retired. The wheel came off AutoTrader a long time ago. What surprises me, as I say, is they've only just got the rest of the dealers revolting about Deal Builder. And if the, again in all honesty, if the rest of the dealers took a long, hard look at themselves, like these people I've shown you, they are the problem. They're the problem. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.